Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm continue working on this 2019 BMW X6M that I want to present to my wife on her baby shower. In order to do that, I need to assemble this thing completely, put everything back and do the paint job on it. But before I can even start doing any paint job on it, I want to wash it, get the grease off of it, and some of the rusted areas I want to sand it, paint it, so that way it's covered. And I saw a lot of you guys commenting I should paint underneath it so it will protect the bottom from rusting. And I want to address that right away. This thing is covered with the heat shields and all the plastics you can't even imagine. It's like a sport car. There's so much stuff before anything hits the metal, so there's no point doing like a vinyl, not the vinyl, the Raptor liner. There's no point doing that because the water doesn't get there. I mean, this area over here, yeah, sure, it gets it, but there's also so much factory seam sealer, so that's gonna be just plenty enough. And like I told you guys, I want to leave this car as factory as possible, and whenever my wife decides she wants to do it, I'll do it. But other than that, I don't want to put anything extra on it. I don't want to put some dentings. It will make the car way heavier. That means it's gonna be less responsive on the corners and the throttle, and so on, so on, so on. So I'm getting car back to factory spec until my wife decides she wants it something else. Oh man, my cell phone goes crazy off of your guys' comments. Anyway, so the plan is right now, wash it underneath it and start disassembling. I want to put the positive cable, the brake lines, and rest of it to complete this rear section. And in order for me to wash this underneath it, I need either a pressure washer or something similar to it. My pressure washer is broken and I can borrow from my friend, which is gonna be a couple hours drive. I don't wanna do it. I'm gonna go to Ace hardware store, gonna buy this pump bottle, or I don't know how that thing calls. So it's some kind of canister, you pump the air in it and it presses it. I believe it's for the weeds, to get rid of them, and I saw a lot of people using for different stuff. So, and Ace actually 15 minutes away from me, so let's go to Ace, get the bottle and come back and wash it. Come. It's so clean right now. I love it. That's what I wanted. So now over here you can see I laid out some of the parts that needs to go before tank goes in. So the brake line and air suspension have to go first before anything else. Then this stabilizer pump, I believe it's called. This is the line that goes from the engine all the way to the gas door or gas neck, connects to everything over there. This is for the rear diff. It goes from inside of the interior. Let's begin assembly bottom of the vehicle. Positive installed, the air suspension installed, airbags actually, the fuel tank, this line for the fuel neck, this is the cable for the rear diff. That's it, basically everything installed over here and everything is ready for rear subframe over there. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna get that subframe over here. There's not enough space to go around to put it under it, but somehow I'm gonna have to figure it out. And I'm gonna be fighting with that subframe because those airbags, they're full. They don't want to shrink it, so that's gonna be real difficult to install it. Maybe I can figure it out how to bleed the air from them. The only way is to unscrew that 10mm bolt and bleed the air from there. Anyway, let's get the subframe under and let's bolt it in. the rear axle is in place. It's only 4 bolts, 4 points, the big bolts 21 millimeter, and then there's a 18 millimeter over here and over here, and 16 millimeters two over there and two over there also. Nothing crazy, pretty simple. If you're gonna decide to do yourself something like this, X5, X6, you can repeat the process. And on regular X6 or X5 doesn't have this cables, because those cables goes to here, and this is the, I don't know what's this is for, some kind of motors. It's exactly the same connections on each side. So this connector over here, this connector, and there's one behind, and same exact here. You can see this kind of motor looking, I don't know what that is. And as you can see, there's a ground, and also this nut was over there. I had to unscrew it in order to put this wire on. So that I have to remember that this nut needs to be thrown out from my bag, because this nut was already there. Yeah, rest of them do after I'm gonna move to the front end. But also what I need to do is I need to fix this damage over here. When the forklift guy was grabbing it, you can see he bent it with the fork, this bracket, and also this bracket over here is bented. This pump, air pump, actually fits over there, and it'll go there. I can bolt it on, no problem. But this is where the pump for the stability track goes, and I'm not gonna be able to bolt it in. So I'm down at the rear end over here. Not all the way, I still have to plug in few wires. These wires over here, I'm gonna have to add another thing like this over there, and same thing over there. And also there's few plugs. You can see this plug over there needs to be connected, and one over here, and I believe same thing on this side. Yes, and the one over there. Coming along pretty good. I like it. Slowly but steady. And the reason why it goes slowly, because I have to find the back with the bolts and install everything back. And basically what's taking most of the time is you're gonna have to find the back, right back with the bolts that goes in place to install like subframe or tank or something else. So now I'm gonna connect those wires that I'm missing. I'm gonna run those wires, gonna plug this hole with the vent, or what those called. I think it is called vent. And same thing on other side. And also I need to install this evap system over here, and I actually totally forgot to unscrew it from other shell, so I'm gonna have to go unscrew it and install it. And that should be it for the rear end, the lower section at least. all those wires tacked in. This wire goes on the plastic over here. I'm not gonna install this plastic for now because I'm gonna be sanding over here and painting, so there's no reason to install the plastic. I mean, I can install the rear one, but again, what's the point? Same thing for this wire over here and this wire over here. So I'm gonna leave all this alone for now. What I wanted to do is jump in on the rear section and start tacking everything together where it belongs. As you can see, I got my sound deadening pads. I'm gonna install them first, and then I'm gonna start building everything around it. Hopefully today I can knock it down this rear section with the tailgate. Honestly, actually I don't know if I should do tailgate or not, but there's the most of the tacking needs to be done. It's in a trunk. You can see this passenger side is tacked in. Over here I'm gonna have to replace this bracket. I was trying to figure out how this was on other shell, but I went to other shell and actually this bracket is different, so I'm gonna have to replace that one. Over here it's kind of tacked in, it's just hanging there. I haven't screwed in because this is only for the passenger side. I'm gonna have to find the back for the driver's side, but it's already late, so I'm gonna be wrapping up episode. I mean, not bad for today. It might look not whole lot, but believe me, it's a lot of work being done. Especially putting everything back together, it takes twice amount of time compared to when you disassemble. Yeah, this thing getting back together. That's gonna be a wrap for today's episode. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you liked the video, you know what to do. Leave your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, do so, and also don't forget to turn your bell notification on so you don't miss anything. If you can, please share this video with your friends and family. They might gonna enjoy it also. And if you wanna see inside scoop before YouTube, make sure you follow me on Instagram at Salvagemasterv. Thank you for stopping by. I'll catch you next one.